Hello and welcome to the 32nd episode of the Ipswich Town Career Mode. It's been a week, I think, since I've last uploaded any sort of video, and it's actually been a bit over a week since I last uploaded one of these. I've got my reasons, but they're not very interesting. So what we've got here is a game against Manchester City. In the last episode we did sign a couple of players and we did play Chelsea and managed to win 4-1. Surprisingly, that's the scoreline Watford won by yesterday, so it's not that unrealistic. Grant Ward's suspended, but we've got Doucouré in. He's a new signing. Also Julian, the centre back. Martinez feels a bit like a new signing because we only had him for about half a season last time. Begovic in goal is also a decent signing, and we also had Tarkowski arrive on a pre-contract. So we've got a decent squad. Ideally I want a bit more depth, but that'll come when the youth players end up coming into the team. So I'm alright, I'm fine with the squad. We've already got Ward here, who's, he's impressed in pre-season, so he's going to make the bench for this game against City. In fact, should we? Yeah, let's give him a game. Let's give him a game against Manchester City. It'll be a big game for him, of course, but yeah, I'm interested to see how he'll do. So you've seen the lineup. Here it is in full. Asmir Begovic in goal, a back four of Kenlock, Julian, Webster and Aguirre. I don't know why I said Webster. He's not German. he's English. But right, we've got Saliba on the left, Ward on the right. That's not Grant Ward, that's Joel Ward. Doucouré, hold midfielder with Dizelle and Moy just ahead. And Joseph Martinez, he has to get in over Abdullahi after his terrific performance in the last match. A bit of me fingers peeled off for some reason. Thankfully it's my pinky finger, but it's making it awfully weird to hold the controller because I've got a bit of a kind of towel thing around it. But there you go. Did you need to know that? No, but I'm getting my excuses in early. Right, Joseph Martinez get things kicked off at Portman Road. It's our first home game of the new Premier League season. Kenlock rushing forward, and he hurdles one sliding challenge, and now here is Saliba. He's put it into space. Kenlock's there, and ideally you wanted someone with a bit more composure. And the end of that, Kenlock continued his run. Could have been a thunderous volley into the roof of the net, but unfortunately it's Myles Kenlock taking that shot on to Dizelle into Doucouré. Doucouré finds the run of Moy. Moy takes it off Mangala, shoots, and Bravo's down and saves it away from his near post rather quickly. And Mendy making a run into the box. This time it's a fullback for City, gives it to Jesus, and that's easy for Luis. And he has really cost his team there. What is that? What? You just hit that with your left foot. There's no other alternate. What was he trying to do? I mean, you 0-0. You're playing Ipswich, who, they've got a decent record against top sides. And you do that? Yeah, do you know, fault mate? Gives it now to Andrea Dizelle. Dizelle, he's looking to cause some problems. He's actually going to look for the run. Here's Joel Ward, forces a save from Claudio Bravo at his near post. And he's much better in FIFA than he is in real life. He kind of took that dodgily, but he has forced the corner, to be fair to him. Too much pressure on us as now it's given to Gabriel Jesus. He gives it to Carl Walker. He tries to chip the keeper. That's a fantastic hit from Carl Walker. Not someone you'd associate with fantastic goals, but he gets up the pitch and he makes himself a threat. And boy, has he done that there. I don't know what to say. It's just bloody hell. It's a hell of a finish. I don't know if it took a deflection on the way through. It might have, but regardless, what a hit. It would have if it went for Kyle Walker there. Coyote into De Bruyne. Good save from Begovic. And Man City is still piping up the pressure here as Ben Mendy's giving it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne is going to curl on this one off the crossbar, but off the other side of it instead. He tries to beat one. He does with a little kind of flick there. He tries to win it back high up the pitch. He hits it on the volley. What a save from Claudio Bravo. That's a fantastic save from the Man City goalkeeper, the Chilean. Look at the reactions there. It was a good hit from Joseph Martinez, but unfortunately that's all it was. Douglas Luiz into Benzema, and it's a good tackle by Kenlock. Very well done from him. Delph in the holidays. Julian gets it away. It's blocked again as we need to try and get the ball back up the pitch. And it looks like it's going to be a narrow defeat to Manchester City, which is nothing to be ashamed about. It's the same result as we had in the end, the beginning of the last season as well. So, you know, you could say we haven't improved, but realistically, defensively, the first 2 games we've played with Decore and the likes in our side, it's looking positive. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the result today, but if you said you're going to get 3 points from Chelsea and Manchester City, I would have bit your hand off. Just like I feel my hand's been bitten off because my finger's still bleeding. I don't know why, right? Okay, I've never experienced this before. I'm going to go and get another paper towel. You can't say Man City didn't deserve their goal. They really did. They pushed hard. They were the better team. We would have had a lot more chances if we could get past their back line, which in terms of interceptions, tackles high up the pitch, they were absolutely excellent. You wouldn't associate good defender with Man City, but they were absolutely superb in that department today. More possession than us, which is a bit of a theme, with probably something to do with the formation we're playing. Our best player in the day, we didn't actually make any substitutes because I didn't think anyone was good enough to come on and make a difference. I was probably wrong about that. I could have probably put on Ted Bishop, but I just couldn't see like a difference because we were suffering the same mistakes every time. We couldn't get past the back line, and I thought this was the best team that could possibly do that. I was possibly wrong. The 2 wingers didn't really play very well. I thought Ward played better than Salabio, but apparently not. Overall, you know, average performance against a decent side, so that's probably where we've went wrong. Okay, so we've got a few days left of the summer transfer window. It's important that we try and get another player in, but I can only really do that if we get a good departure. We will lay for a decent amount of cash, but I'm alright with the team we've got at the moment. I'd just like a bit more depth. I'm a bit torn on this one. Another offer's come in for Grant Ward. I will take decent money from him, to be honest. He seems like a very West Brom type player, Grant Ward. He was crucial in the first season, and I still think he's quite an important player, but if I can get about 15 million from him, I'm happy to let him go. So Tony Pulis has still got his hat on, and we're going to propose a new transfer fee of around 15 million. I think 15 million is fair for Grant Ward. He was one of our better players last season in the current market. He wants 11.5. The lowest we're going to go is 14 million. Take it or leave it, Tony. He's taking it. Now it's up to Grant Ward and his representatives to see whether they want this deal to go through. It'll be interesting. An offer's come in for Brad Jones, QPR. They've given £800,000. I'm just going to accept that straight away. We don't need him at the club. He's been a good servant for 2 years, but he's not good enough. And we've got a notification that Grant Ward has gone to West Brom. We've got 10 million of that to spend in our budget. So currently on the shortlist in terms of wingers, the main 2 I'm thinking at looking at are Maxwell Cornet and Helder Costa, 76 rated and 79 rated respectively. I reckon Cornet is going to be cheaper he is. I don't quite know how much budget I've got, but I've got about 15 million I think. We'll have to have a look at that, but ideally we want to bring in an extra winger just for a light replacement. Maxwell Cornet is actually better than Grant Ward, so you know, we can get around the same price. Talking to Aston Villa's representative, they obviously went down last season, so it's not an unrealistic transfer due to where we finished last time and the fact that we've got Europa League. So I want to offer a transfer fee up front. Ideally we want to start around the 12 million mark, see what we can do, see if we can advance from there. They say it's a fair offer, which makes us think I could get a bit less, but it is transfer deadline day and we want to get deals done quick. It's a decent price. So now we're talking with Cornet's representative, and we're going to just put it up front. Important first team player is going to be decent. He was hoping for that, so that's fine. He wants a 4-year deal. We can accept that because he is quite young and he has room to grow as well. He's currently on 35 grand. We're going to up that to 40 just because by the time obviously we've played for Villa, he will have a bit more. They're probably going to counter with something. They want 40.5, they want a signing on bonus, and they want a goal bonus as well. Knock that down. So we're going to be paying 500 grand in total after he scored his 5 goals. They're fine with that. And yeah, we've got Cornet, new signing, deadline day signing, hype. And this looks like it's going to be how the transfer deadline day ends and how the transfer window ends as a whole. We've now got a match on the same day, apparently. It is against Southampton. So I'm going to see where I'm going to bring his back. It's probably going to be this game against Ross County. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. We're playing Ross County in this Europa League group stage match. I thought we had a qualifier. I'm gonna have a look at these tables here and just check what that's about. Okay, so we're in a group with Ross County, Malmo, and Villarreal. Ross County, obviously the Scottish side, Malmo, the Swedish side, and obviously Villarreal, we all know, is the Spanish side. It's a decent group. I think we can qualify. Villarreal's always going to be a tough opposition to face, but when we're playing the likes of Ross County and Malmo, I reckon we've got a chance against them too. I'm optimistic, but I'm cautiously optimistic of our chances of qualifying. We need to be careful, but you know, it's a good time to be an Ipswich Town fan. I'm obviously going to be playing the first game against Ross County, the first Europa League game that Ipswich Town have had for some time. We've got loads of things. We've got loan offers, which is not going to happen. So yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded recently. I'm sure I'll get back to regular uploads this week and next week. Next week I've got half term, so I will have some time off. But I am starting a job soon. I don't know when, but it's soon. So like a real job. And yeah, that'll, you know, kind of tie in with things, but I don't know what's happening, so I'll update you on Twitter and that as it happens. I'd like to thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you later.